It's always a toss-up whether fans are going to love a runtime of a Marvel Studios project or not. Sometimes having a 2-hour runtime is seen as perfect, other times 2.5 hours isn't enough. So let's talk about The Marvels, which has the shortest runtime of any MCU film to date, according to reports. So again, to me, a runtime isn't as important as getting a complete story out and making sure it makes sense. Sometimes we've seen films that are longer that literally do not stick the landing because they just pad it out and have a bunch of nonsense everywhere. I'm not going to point out which MCU films, but the people in the comments will let you know.
Eternals.
So by all accounts, the Marvels will be on the super shorter side of things. Just how short? Well, by all accounts, with the credits included, the runtime of the Marvels is reportedly 1 hour and 47 minutes. The credits are expected to be about 4 to 7 minutes long. Now, I say 4 to 7 because in the United States, they're expected to be around 4 to 5, but in localized countries, it's typically closer to the 7 to 10 minute mark because, again, you got to have the localization team credited for everything and all that. So it looks like the Marvels will be about 1 hour and 40 minutes, which is very brisk and fast. Now, in my opinion, there's 2 reasons you do this. One, because the film is very fast moving, very rapid, and it tells the story. Or 2, they cut out a lot of elements and they didn't want this to be a long film over 2 hours and 15 minutes. So then, with 1 hour and 45 minute runtime, they can get up to 5 showings a day at some screens instead of a typical 3, which again could be very beneficial to them. I mean, right? Like, more showings, possibly more tickets sold. I mean, there is something there. We've seen shorter films be able to pack a house. So maybe there's something here, maybe there isn't. I'm okay with this runtime. I don't care. I never care about runtimes unless you specifically feel like they left a lot on the cutting room floor, which, some films have. And you can definitely tell. But we haven't seen this film, so who knows? Maybe 1 hour and 45 minutes is literally perfectly paced where you're like, wow, nothing was missing. Or we're going to watch and go, wow, they cut out a lot to throw this out there. It's one or the other.